Hi everyone, Madeline here. I just wanted to do something a little bit different today. In addition to continuing to making music videos, as I have been since joining TikTok, I wanted to talk a little bit about my anxiety as a performer and how I work through it and some of the things that I do to help manage it. So I've had anxiety probably my entire life. I didn't always know what to do about it. One of my most difficult challenges with my anxiety was when it manifested into a panic attack the first time. I didn't know what was going on. I had all of the symptoms that a classic panic attack might entail, including the rapid heartbeat, hyperventilating, what have you, just the feeling that basically I was going to die. This was actually in the middle of a concert, and I was in the middle of a song with many others in a public venue, and my solo was coming up, and I felt prepared for the solo. I knew it. I thought that I would sing it well, but these feelings came out of nowhere, and I didn't know how to handle them. So, because I didn't know what was going on, I felt those fight or flight feelings, and I decided to run away. I literally ran off stage, sat in my car out in the parking lot, and burst into tears while trying to fight the hyperventilation and my pounding heartbeat. I also called 911 because I didn't know what was going on. So the ambulance came and they had me hooked up to oxygen and had me work on my breathing and asked me a lot of questions. And after a while, they explained, yeah, it sounds like a panic attack. So because I didn't know what that was, I had never experienced it before, I was terrified since then to ever perform again in public because I thought that I had performance anxiety. I didn't know, after starting to speak with a therapist many years later, I'm talking probably 6 or 7 years later when I started therapy, that I have a generalized anxiety disorder. And so what my therapist explained to me was that you basically had this experience once, it happened to be while you were on stage, and now that you have had that, you are afraid that it's going to happen again the next time you are on stage. But that's not at all the case. He said that you have this regular anxiety that follows you everywhere, that you have with you all the time. And like he said, it manifested itself during that performance. What he explained was that I was creating some sort of self-fulfilling prophecy for myself that the next time I would go on stage, I would fear another panic attack, and therefore I was preparing myself for that situation, and therefore my anxiety would build up, expecting another panic attack because of what I was telling myself. What he taught me was not only how to manage my anxiety by things like meditation and being present all the time, taught me grounding, which I still use to this day. I find that my thoughts do trail a lot, and it's very helpful to know that when that happens, I can just take a deep breath and start to notice the things around me and take a step back and say, The world's not ending. I'm not dying. This can be dealt with, and I will be okay. I will probably do another video on what I've learned about meditating and some of my favorite methods to calm myself before performance. But I just wanted to share this as a basic introductory video to say, hey, I live with anxiety as a performer. I'm sure many of you do as well. And if you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. And let's share methods that we all use to manage our anxiety. Not get rid of it, but manage it. Because the more podcasts I listen to, the more I understand that having anxiety is, in its own ways, a blessing and not necessarily a curse. We just have to learn how to live with it.